Is ready, yes.
We're going to get them all started, underway. Let's go ahead, everybody. We're going to do a big, hearty 3, 2, 1 Tetris. Ready? In 3, 2, 1, Tetris! Oh, King, I couldn't be more excited to be doing this with you. And an amazing group of players here. Sharky, of course, our #1 seeds, a record-breaking 6 max outs in quals, taking on Triskai. And down the bottom, King, Scuti and the legend Alex Kerr.
Yeah, Alex Kerr, surprise yesterday. You know, almost didn't even make the bracket, Van. He was on the outside looking in. Last 10 minutes of his qualifier, it looked bleak, but he hung in there, pulled out an 800K with less than 10 minutes remaining. He bumped Scout out from number 48 and pushed him. Alex at 41 and a couple of big wins. He had the upset over Oscar yesterday, but some might say wasn't really an upset. Alex has been at the dance many times before.
Yeah, it's really hard, I think, here to know what is and isn't an upset. You know, there's been so few top-tier DAS tournaments that we really don't, I mean, the whole configuration of who is a top player when you talk about DAS, it's really just hard to know, and really we're in the early days of kind of creating really a whole new DAS scene from scratch, starting, I think, with this amazing tournament.
Absolutely. No, and what a way to have it be honored in the name of Jonas Neubauer as well, too.
Yeah, no question. Up top here, Sharky, 78,000. He's going to get in Tetris 101 and 117 for Triskai. Triskai had a 985 qual. That was good. 985,000 qual. That was good for the 16th seed. Of course, our 16 seeds, top 16, did not have to play a round 0 match, so that was the big benefit of getting top in the top 16. Down the bottom, Blue Scuti was our #8 seed and 2 max outs from Scuti. Alex Kerr coming in from the 41 seed, so did have to win a round 0 match to get in here. And 41 seed getting all the way through here to our top 16. I don't know, I'm excited to see what he can do.
Yeah, certainly. I think a lot of people are very excited to see what Alex can do. He's 2-time finalist at the Open Championship in 2011 and 2017. And, you know, he can surprise the world. I think he can surprise the world if he can make the top 8. And, of course, trying to oust Blue Scuti. Blue Scuti, world famous, the first ever game crasher, is an excellent roller. Very good hyper tapper as well. He's showing he can do all play styles, man.
Yeah, our 2 players down the bottom, Scuti and Alex Kerr, of course, very high Tetris IQ. Scuti started on Game Boy Tetris. And of course, we know Alex Kerr, you know, a master of many styles of Tetris, especially TGM, a Tetris Grandmaster.
You know, I wonder if Alex brought his setup. Maybe him and Scuti can like have an after-party battle later tonight to see who's the real Tetris master.
Yeah, oh, that would be amazing. Up top here, 243 from Sharky, up by about a Tetris over Triskai, who's at 244. Down the bottom, 287 for Scuti. Alex Kerr at 205, so about a 2.5 Tetris lead for Scuti.
And yesterday, Sharky kind of surviving a scare yesterday. You got to call that one, Van. Seemed like it was an exciting finish with him and Kirby.
Yeah, really gutsy performance from Sharky, you know, and I think that's what separates kind of championship caliber players from maybe players like us. The ability to, you know, get through a match and to win even when maybe you're not playing 100% your best.
Well, I thought you were always playing 100% your best, and that's
true.
The performance you're giving us, man.
Yeah, unfortunately, my best is not very good. All right, so far, no major scares, but here, I mean, it's really pretty straightforward, great stacking here. You'd expect there's a little bit of a misdrop there for Sharky, so he's going to have to work around that. This is going to give Triskai a chance maybe to catch up. And if you're wondering about the stats you're seeing on our screen, you will see there's a little box that says TRT. That is the Tetris rate. That is the percentage of lines that the player has scored that have been scored by a Tetris. The other thing you'll see is the score difference shown in green and red at the top, right by their score. That'll you show green means they're ahead, red means they're behind, and then it will rotate through every couple of seconds to show you that score as expressed in Tetrises. So Tetrises, for example, here on 18, worth 22,800 points. So if you're up by that amount, you're up by 1 Tetris.
Absolutely, and then you can see that graphic there that has the 2+ Tetrises that you'll see flashing between the score difference that you just mentioned, Van. So it's a great little insight. But thanks to Yobi again for his technology that we're using here, the Nestor's Champs. He's done a wonderful job in continuing up to Scuti, though. A little trouble here, Van.
Yeah, this is going to be tough for Das. And I'm not sure what he can do to survive this. I don't know that a bar can get over on that right side, and it can't. And Scuti's going to top out 437. So Alex Kerr has a chase down opportunity. 437 is the target. A little bit over that will be good because Scuti is at 437 flat.
Yeah, it's less than a Tetris, but you see what Alex is doing. He's doing his usual Alex strats, just taking his time, Van. He knows he's got so many lines, doesn't need to score a Tetris. He can triple and double if he wants.
The other thing you'll see, of course, you'll see that Alex is now in a drought. That red flashing long bar indicates how many pieces it's been since there's been a long bar that's come. Of course, the long bar is the most important piece in Tetris, and this is quite a drought for Alex here. Finally gets a bar here at just a few thousand points from chasing this down.
That's the veteran in him, Van. He knew, just let's not fool around. Let's not try to do it in style like some of the young guys like to do. And there it is. Alex will be good for game number 1.
Alex is good here. You can hear the crowd king. People wanted him to push down because for a moment he had the exact same score from Scuti. So if he even scored 1 pushdown point, he would have won that match. But no, Alex is going to get those extra points, make sure he's got it well in hand, and he's going to take game number 1. Up top, we have we're just about there at transition. Sharky is in at about 563. Triskai at 562. These are very healthy transition scores at level 19 for a DAS tournament.
Well, certainly. So we're going to see who can outlast who. Right now, we've seen Sharky, amazing gameplay on level 19. Sometimes his 19 is better than his 18, Van, which is truly tremendous to hear as like and see as a DAS player. But Triskai has been someone that is consistently so good, so difficult to play as a competitor. Not going to make it easy for the Shark.
All right, they're underway down at the bottom. Up top here, we are on level 20. We're in the midst of a drought, about a 30-piece drought for these players. And they are trying to weather that. A big skill here in Tetris is to be able to weather a drought, and we're climbing here. 43 pieces. Finally, that drought. Triskai able to use that bar for Tetris. Sharky is not. Triskai up by less than a Tetris.
Amazing quick taps again from Shark. Oh my word, Van. How does he do it?
Yeah, no, amazing. Of course, well, we'll see what happens here. Oh my word, Sharky's high in the middle here. Oh, trying to bring this down. Oh, that long bar to the left could be fatal unless he can bring the stack down somehow or quick tap a piece over it. No, Sharky is going to top out at 617, and Triskai is good in game number 1.
Some rough RNG there. A heavy drought, over 40 pieces and one juncture there. Really difficult, Van. No matter what kind of world-class player you are, you have to find a way to manage that, and unfortunately Shark could not. Triskai did, and that's the difference.
Yeah, wow, what a match here. Of course, Sharky did have kind of a rough match that he did end up winning yesterday in round 1. So he's just going to have to dig deep and persevere and try to see what he can do to fight back.
And thankfully, man, these are best of 5 matches. You know, back in the old day of CTWC, this kind of round would be a best of 3 still. So Sharky would be really in hot water if that were the case. But he's back in the saddle. They've started game number 2 at the top. Meanwhile, on the bottom, Scuti with a less than a Tetris lead. Alex will take it over. 168 to 126 now in favor for Alex.
Yeah, while we're on 18 here, probably a good opportunity to explain maybe what the difference is between this and the regular championship. The regular championship, players of any playstyle, whether DAS or hyper tapping or rolling, are eligible to compete. This tournament here is DAS only, so that means they have to use the original kind of press and hold playstyle that we used when we were kids, or, you know, if you, I don't know, whatever, old people style when the game came out originally in 1989. We didn't know any other way to play. We didn't know that we could hyper tap pieces left and right. So we just pressed and held it. And that is basically what this tournament is. It's the way that really the first several CTWCs, almost all the players were playing DAS players. And so Jonas, of course, probably the greatest and most well-known DAS player. And that's why this tournament is being held in his honor.
For those that are watching, Alex does have a 1-game lead over Scuti. This is game number 2. Hard to get updated momentarily.
Yeah. Alex is up 1 game. Oh goodness.
And of course, reminder to fans that there's a lot of action going on. CT2 has our other part of the bracket going on, the bottom portion of the left side, with NGC Man and Timothy going at it, Meme and DMJ also on that one. So have both streams open, watch all the Tetris action you can handle.
All right, down the bottom here, just about a Tetris and a half lead for Alex. And of course, we know Blue Scuti as the boy who broke Tetris, made international headlines this year as the first person ever to crash the Nintendo version of Tetris by playing so long and so deep into the game that the game itself couldn't even keep up. And that made amazingly international news.
Certainly, and not only did he do it back all the way in December, but he did it live here, Van, in Portland. I mean, who would have thought you would come over here getting ready to play a DAS tournament and you got Scuti crashing the game?
Yeah, over there when we had all the setups there, and he just kind of casually sat down, crashed the game. Then they put velvet ropes around it, so all day you could go around and get a selfie taken with the crash of NES Tetris.
Yeah, that was so cool. Shout out to Barrett, I think, was helping do that, so that was a great job.
Up top here, 245 for Sharky, 213 for Triskai. Sharky up by about a Tetris and a half. He's going to get a Tetris. Down the bottom, 380 for Scuti, 432 for Alex. So Alex with about a three and a quarter Tetris lead. Of course. Yes.
Yeah, Alex needs a heart, and that has been added there. So there you go. Thank you for your patience, fans. We did get that corrected. And good score here for Alex. Van, 111 lines in, 500,000 already. Scuti's 100,000 points behind.
Yeah, for a DAS match, you're really looking for about a 500,000 as you sort of approach level 19. And if you can get about a 550 transition into level 19 at 130 lines, you've got a very healthy pace in a DAS tournament.
This is a matchup, Van, you probably would never think you'd see. Scuti and Alex, one for a lifetime, and that's why people got to be here. You got to be here live. You got to be here on watching.
Oh, up top here, Triskai in trouble. I'm not sure what could really be done about this. Oh my goodness. He's got a deep channel down the middle there and trying to expose that hole.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of quick tapping here. Good flat burn for Triskai. He's going to get the channel open, but we need that bar, and we're in a drought.
And a drought going. And oh no, covers the well just in time.
Oh, could have had
and a bar down for a dirty Tetris. Great survival. And the T-spin to cap it off. Down the bottom, we have transitioned to level 19. Scuti 531, 582 for Alex. So Alex really ahead the entire way.
And we got players also mic'd up a little bit, Van, so you can kind of hear some of their commentary. I'm sure.
Well, they can't hear it. We can.
Well, we can.
We can hear it. That's right.
You can.
Right, Triskai trying to set up a kind of a column for Tetris. But Sharky ahead by 90,000 points up top. Down the bottom, level 21, Scuti's board was getting a little bit high, but had a Tetris available and got it. And so now Scuti back by only about a Tetris and a half.
Interesting game to watch at the bottom, but also at the top here. Sharky's kind of opened up a nice lead after all that digging. Probably would have liked to have heard an early top out from Triskai, but there's no easy wins now, Van. This is where the best of the best are going to start playing.
Yeah, I think that's part of the magic of this tournament is you get to see these matchups that you wouldn't really otherwise think you'd see in a competitive Tetris tournament. Like Scuti, of course, with the rolling play style, able to get to level 157. Almost certainly will not be getting to 157 in this tournament. Gets to match up, though, against a legend, Alex Kerr, who really, known as sort of part of the Legends era, you might call it.
Correct.
In Classic Tetris. So not a matchup you'd normally see in an open tournament.
No, certainly not. And this is kind of, the reason why we wanted to have a tournament like this is that you can have these kind of dream matchups that you would say, what would they be like if they had to play on an even playing field? And this is what the Jonas Cup brings.
Yeah, it's been amazing so far. Up top, 574 for Sharky. Still a big lead, 495 for Triskai. Down the bottom, we're just about 40 lines to the level 29 kill screen. I guess here in the DAS tournament, we can call it a kill screen again.
Yes, doesn't it feel good to say that again, Van?
Yes, but you're reminded just how few lines there are now to get all the scoring done that you have to do. We've been used to, since the advent of hyper tapping and rolling, is seeing players go past 29. And now this just emphasizes just how difficult and brutal a playstyle this is, because you really have only like 100 fewer lines to do all the scoring you're going to do. Triskai is going to top out. Sharky is good in game number 2 and will tie it up. down the bottom here, Scuti with about a 3 Tetris lead and a clean board. He's going to get another Tetris, so he's now in the lead. Alex had the lead the entire time, and Scuti able to roar back and take this lead with only about 10 10 to 15 lines to go.
Right, yeah, the difference has been the level 19 play. Scuti's kind of just blown off the roof on it. He's going to look to try to get the max out city van.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Alex can do now. I mean, he's got 10 lines to work with and is backed by 5 Tetrises.
And look at Scuti, he's got level 29.
And yeah, Sharky with the Scuti with the 959, and all Alex can do is really just try to set up for as many as he can and try to build that board up for as many Tetrises as he can get, but he's still 3 1/3 Tetrises, and he's got 1 line till 29. So we'll see what he can do here, and the answer is not much, and Scuti is going to tie it up in game number 2.
Terrific game from Alex, and that score right there, Van, 839, actually bested his 807 qual score that he had yesterday. So tremendous job by the Lifetime Achievement Award winner and 2-time finalist at CTWC.
All right, they are underway up top. And while we're just getting this match started, I also want to give a shout out to some of our contributions on Twitch. Our K9 watching Tetris this week has gifted us 177 subscriptions on Twitch, which is amazing. So thank you so much to K9 watching Tetris, gifting 177. Supporting the Classic Tetris channel on Twitch is a great way to ensure that these events keep happening. It's a great way to signal your support that you want this kind of stuff to keep happening and to provide the resources that they need to keep them going on.
Agreed, Van. You know, this is a big production here to put on a tournament like this of a high caliber. So there's quite a number of different costs. So things like that do go a long way for us. So we appreciate every single contribution. And to confirm, you know, K9's a real person, Van.
I know.
You've confirmed that now.
Yeah, at the CTWC Montreal Regional. And just to, while we're on the topic, a big shout to our production team here. They've done an amazing job.
Absolutely.
Anybody who's here in Portland can see that all the effort that's come into really high quality championship caliber production. So they've done an amazing job here.
Yeah, no, big shout out to all of them. Yeah. All those guys out there.
All right, up top, 196 for Triskai, 114 for Sharky, back by about 3.5 Tetrises. Down the bottom, they are underway, building their sort of initial stacks here. Scuti, 121, Alex, 110.
You know, Van, nothing's ever given in this game, right? When you can look at the seeding here, and you can probably think Sharky's a superior player over Triskai, even though Triskai's certainly capable of keeping up with the Shark, but it comes down to just playing the matches. When you're playing an equal play style like Das, you're both on the same playing field. There's no extra advantage being given, so certainly can go either way.
Yeah, I mean, in the end, you can do whatever you can do in qualifying, but you do have to play the matches.
Yes.
So there's a Tetris for Sharky. Triskai with another Tetris and up by, about that 5 Tetrises here as Sharky knocks another one down. Down the bottom, Scuti, 175. Alex Kerr, 184, so they're still early yet, still trading that lead back and forth. Level 18 play, 130 lines. Speed increases level 19 by 50%. You know, King, it's almost as if you were going 50 miles an hour, all of a sudden you're going 75 miles an hour. That's a big speed increase.
Man, you're such a speed demon. But you get that foot on the gas there, and you're like, oh, I can go 80.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
Interesting delayed setup for Scuti there.
Yeah,
complicate the board.
His board's starting to climb a little bit, but gets a T in there to knock down a double, and he's going to bring that back down to the bottom. Yeah, through about 80 lines, you're looking for a score of about 350 to 400,000, and that's right where Triskai is. And Triskai now with the 391, Sharky 273. So Triskai ahead by 5 Tetrises. And you can see a little bit of frustration kind of washing over Sharky right now.
Yeah, no, he's definitely not happy how this game is going. And, you know, again, he may have to rely on that 19 play, Van. We've said before that sometimes his 19 is better than the 18. The speed increase maybe fuels him to get it done. So we'll see if that be the case. His vaulting piece, making sure everything getting over to the left side. Wants to keep that well open. Got the Tetris in. 323 for the Shark, 447 for Triskai. It is a 123,000 point lead. And a beautiful Z-spin from Triskai to follow. On the bottom, Scuti and Alex. Pretty tight game, Van. 329 to 313.
Yeah, less than a Tetris between these two players. And Triskai really continuing just to, with the 5 below in the middle of the stack.
Amazing.
Placing that J upright and then making a space for that O to be tucked in.
Oh, it's such a beautiful placement and adjustment that's done.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's half, has half practical, half just for the memes.
Yes.
Just for the swag.
Kind of like a Vitz, man.
A lot like that. So we are approaching the transition. Sharky just one line away from that 19 transition. He's going to have to burn that line away. That cover over the well. So we'll not be Tetrising into transition. And Sharky going to transition in at 402, a little bit on the low side transition-wise. Triskai looking to build up for one last Tetris.
Squares.
Oh, Sharky getting squared to death here, dealing with them though, and getting a Tetris 437. Triskai is in at 553 or 547 and scores a little bit after that. Tetris here for Alex Kerr as they approach the 19 transition.
So big game 3 is going on for both matches at the moment. Nobody will be eliminated yet. This is best of 5, but certainly the winner will be the driver's seat.
Yeah, you can see Sharky sort of with that body English to move those pieces maybe one extra place than pure DAS could get. Quick taps are allowed in this format, and you will see players, after pressing and holding, get one more tap right at the last moment to extend how far they can get those pieces to the left.
Yeah, it's remarkable to see what Sharky can do with that. The man can do it multiple times when needed.
Tetris for Sharky, 534. Triskai at 626. Now, Triskai actually is behind in lines also by about 9 lines in hand. Triskai trying to stash pieces over to that left side, ends up creating kind of a gap there. Sharky with a Tetris trying to come back here and just play very efficiently.
Yeah, depending on how long Triskai is going to get out of this pretty quickly. So back at the bottom, ready to rebuild. 67,000 point lead for Triskai.
Alex is going to hang a bar on that column 9, and that Scuti is good in game number 3.
So after falling in the first game, Scuti's come back roaring the last 2 as the 2-1 advantage over the Lifetime Achievement Award winner. At the top, battle rages on. Sharky starting to eat into this lead a bit.
Yeah, he's back just now by 2 Tetrises, at one point being back 6 Tetrises, and now he's within 2 after a slowdown by Triskai.
Yeah, Sharky's going to probably need another slowdown because, again, you mentioned Van, he is ahead in the line count, so if he's going to try to overtake, he's going to have to be efficient.
Yeah, you can see he really wants to win this game, but going through a little bit of a drought here. And there is a Tetris for Sharky. He's at 729. Triskai's just been super clean the entire time. And Sharky's really had to fight.
Oh, what a
dirty Tetris.
Oh, Sharky.
And there's another Tetris. Triskai, we're just about... Sharky's just got 18 lines to go until that level 29 kill screen.
He's going to have to be just almost perfect at this point, Van, to at least push. And the J-Tuck is missed. That is trouble.
Yeah, that is going to slow down Sharky a lot. But Triskai is not with a fabulous board right now either. So this could be, if Sharky can set up for something here, the opportunity he needs. And he's into 28. That S-piece is going to make things difficult. That right side might be too high to get something over. And Sharky going to top out. And Triskai is good in game number 3.
There you go. Crowd infused there. They're seeing some great Tetris. 2-1 lead for Triskai. 2-1 lead for Scuti. Game 4 already underway at the bottom. They're taking a moment at the top. They'll get that one started shortly. What a match. What a match, Van, we're seeing.
Yeah, I mean, this is really living up to the hype. I knew this was going to be an amazing event coming in, and it's totally living up to it. All right, early in this game number 4 between Scuti and Alex. Just about almost a 2 Tetris lead for Scuti as we start this game. You'll see the drought counter ticking up. Triskai with the push down points here to start her match off. So you'll see that the only way to score single digits in points is pushing down. You get a small amount of points for pushing down. Usually does not factor into a match, but a lot of players do it just either, not really for points, but do it for just the timing or just kind of as a habit they've picked up. You know, they saw yesterday's match, Mega Retro Man, he's participated in NWC and does a lot of speedrunning of NWC. And that has a Tetris component, which starts on level 0, and it's timed. So he picked up that push-down habit just from so much playing in NWC.
Right. And certainly some people like to just push down Van so they don't go to Club 0.
Yeah, yeah. I think, for example, Harry, very famous proponent of pushing down. And of course, Jonas was the exact opposite. Jonas was, he really advocated really not ever pushing down, and sometimes to comical effect in some of those early CTWCs when you look back at them now, like not pushing down on very slow early levels that they started out on back in those days. They just refused to push down.
No, yeah, I mean, that's, again, you mentioned sometimes it's about the rhythm or the timing, and you'd rather just take your time to figure out where you want these placements. Sometimes you get rushed and you misjudge.
Yeah, for me personally, the less time I have to think, the better. that's for sure. So I push down a lot. Up top here, 166 for Sharky, 146 for Triskai. Down the bottom, 339 for Scuti, 237 for Alex Kerr.
Yeah, Scuti having a great start to this one. Sharky on the ropes, looking to try to force another decider like he did last night to stay alive in the tournament.
Yeah, Alex, kind of a foundational member of the Classic Tetris community. You know, when very little was known about the game, Alex, many years ago involved in, online forums and really giving us some of the knowledge that we have now about how this game works. And really, I'm not sure how much of a Classic Tetris scene there would be without Alex Kerr.
No, certainly. I think a lot goes into that. You can almost say that they're somewhat like the founding forefathers of Classic Tetris.
Yeah.
You have, obviously, you'll have Vince and Adam Cornelius and Ron Mihara kind of getting the ball rolling. But as far as the players,
documentary, The Ecstasy of Order.
Of course, right. But certainly Alex has been one of the few remaining that has been to every CTWC and now has started his own streak now for Jonas Cup. So hopefully we'll see him come out.
Yeah, and he's doing great here, but Scuti with a lead, 502, up by about 5-6 Tetrises. Alex at 383 as we pass that 100-line turn.
Did you say a turn, Van?
Yes, I said it for you, my buddy.
A Joey Parker turn?
Well, I wouldn't go that far. Up top here, 333 for Sharky, 340 for Triskai. They're just kind of trading the lead back and forth. All right, Tetris for Scuti. We're just about 10 lines away from that 19th transition here in Game 4.
Big lead for Scuti. Alex going to have to push through it, maybe a little bit different for Alex. That he likes to, the type of player that likes to kind of line a little bit out on the 19 speed, take his time to get a Tetris set. But in this case, Vandy's got only one more game left. Can't afford to lose this one. May have to try to play a little aggressive when we get into transition.
All right, Scuti is into 19 at 6:02, a huge transition pace in a DAS tournament. Alex 2 lines away, sitting at 441. He's going to try to, he's going to take a skim and get it into 19. Gets a Tetris immediately after. He's at 466.
Some action going on over on CT2, so make sure you have all streams open. We're on both channels today for our top 16, and then we will be top 8 the rest of the way here, Van.
Yeah, with the legend Chris Tang and who?
Chris Bidwell.
Chris Bidwell, of course. 2 legends.
2 Lifetime Achievement Award winners here.
And what lives they've been.
Exactly.
You and I don't think we're in line for any Lifetime Achievement Awards ever.
Not this decade, at least.
No, that's for sure. 730 for Scuti, 513 for Alex. Up top, 508 Sharky, 492 Triskai. It's been close the entire way, and we're just 10 lines away from their 19 transition.
So hot and heavy action here. Alex going to go with the column 7, column 8, excuse me. Gets the Tetris in, down 200,000 points almost, Van. He really needs Scuti to slow down.
Another Tetris in that column 8 for Alex. Alex, of course, a two-time finalist in CTWC, most recently in, 2017? Both times, of course, the winner in those tournaments was Jonas Neubauer.
So a lot of people kind of sentimentally looking for Alex to try to make a big run. He did fantastic yesterday, 2 big wins over Hana and Oscar in the round 0 and round 1, but he's playing the blue Scuti, such a difficult opponent. He got that first game in, but now he's on the ropes. And meanwhile, at the top here, Sharky, about a 60,000 point lead over Triskai. Again, situation, he needs this to send to the decider.
Down the bottom here, just about 30 some odd lines until we get to that 29. So Alex, back by 6.5 Tetrises, is going to have to make that up in a very short window here. And yet, Scuti still playing during that time. And almost a max out. Really 2 away from a max out. There's one of them. And Alex's board's starting to climb. I think he knows how aggressive he has to be here, so he's got to take some chances. Oh. And unfortunately, that's not going to pay off. Alex is going to top out, and Scuti is good in game number 4 and will take this match 3-1 over Alex. And Scuti's going to get that max out.
GG's to blue Scuti, just got it in there. He's still playing too, man. He's getting a few extra lines in, why not?
All right, he's mullining a little bit.
He's testing that tapping function there to see how far can I get away with it. Alex, is your thing working?
All right, up top, we've got action here. Sharky has built a huge lead, 6 Tetrises, and Sky's board, Sky is going to top out at 570. So Sharky is good and is forced to deciding game number 5.
What a matchup at the top there, Van. Number 1 seed, you think, you're playing, yesterday played round 1, thought, I'm playing a lower seed. I think I can get through that decider. We're playing a number 16 seed. Usually, in sporting competitions, when you have top 16 matches, the 16th isn't as strong as the top field, but not here in Classic Tetris, Van. Top 16 is quite mighty.
Yeah, ultimately, you've got to show up. You've got to play the matches. Sharky doing everything he can to fight through. A lot of expectations coming into this tournament. He got the number 1 seed. That, I know, was his goal.
We are humbled here because we have another legend is right over there. We have Jeff Moore to our right. He's watching. Incredible.
All right.
See him.
There's Jeff. Boom, Tetris for you. I'm the only one clapping, but that's all right.
Well, it's because everyone's back to watching the game as we have returned. They were intense on this game number 5, Van. Who knew that we were going to come down to this? Another game 5 decider for Shark.
Yeah, I mean, I think Shark has made, I don't know what really his expectations were coming in. I mean, obviously, I know he wants to win. There are a lot of kind of regional DAS tournaments that he has won against some pretty stiff competition. The event that I run down in Texas, a Lone Star DAS Championship, a really thrilling match between him and Pixel Andy, and ended up winning that. Has won that event 3 years in a row. So a lot of success in DAS tournaments here. Sharky looking to follow up on that with this year. I think probably the most prestigious and DAS tournament there's ever been. And Triskai trying to take out somebody with a lot of success in these tournaments, but has a shot here, pushing Sharky to the brink.
Yeah.
In a game 5.
No, it's anybody's match right now, so you can't assume the outcome. It can be anybody's ballgame. And currently, you can see with the drought occurring for both players, could play a factor.
And players in the midst of a drought here of 30 pieces plus. And finally, long bars coming for both players. They're going to Tetris off of those. Triskai takes an early lead of less than a Tetris.
That's a really nice adjustment from Sharky. He was going to place that J somewhere else. Was waiting for that, but then he saw the window. Oh,
Sharky is spiring. He is in trouble. Needs to get a bar over and barely does. So Sharky in trouble with that spire, able to bring that down to a safe level and can work around it. But that was a scare for Sharky, and it's still not over.
Yeah, it's still a bit of a scare here. This board is not in the best of shape, and another drought has formed, Van.
There's a Tetris for Sky, up by a little under 2 Tetrises. Sharky's going to drill back down to safety, and I think he's going to be good, but we shall see. What a scare.
Man, not for nothing, man. My heart was right in my throat when I saw that. I can only imagine what Sharky was feeling.
Now it's Triskai's turn a little bit here. Able to uncover that well, though, and bring this down. Very droughty piece sequences we have so far.
And for a decider, no less. Oh, my word. Oh,
Triskai
wow.
able to quick tap that piece over to the left to get in there.
Yeah, that was an adjustment that necessarily may not have been needed, but
did it.
But did it anyway.
And there's a dirty Tetris from Sharky. So about a Tetris and a half lead for Triskai. There's Triskai with the Vits. The vertical eye tuck setup.
Crowd
so
went
trendy
wild.
an adjustment here this year.
The crowd went pretty wild for that. They enjoy that.
Yeah, everyone loves the Vits. Yeah, I think it's all right.
You're not a Vitz.
I'm still more of a line spin guy,
Yes. Yeah. Stick with the classics, man.
Yeah, the Vits is fine, but it's no line spin.
And of course, Jasmine is in the chat here, Van.
All right, there's another Tetris guy, 80,000 point lead, but also ahead by a few lines as well. Sharky's board back, looking normal, regular, non-scary, non-dramatic. Oh, setting up the Vits as well, Sharky, and we'll get the long bar to cap it off. The Sharky with a bit of swag as well.
Pleasing the crowd and the Twitch chatters and the YouTubers and all our other platforms that we're streaming on, Van.
We had some side events at that Lone Star championship that I ran down in Texas, and Sharky involved in a very thrilling Vits-off.
I heard about that, yes.
So the only Vitses counted, and
Right.
it was a thrilling game. 377 from Triskai, 297 from Sharky.
You cut the tension with a knife here, Van, in the Retro Expo here.
Yeah, as players cross that 100 line mark. Another Tetris for Triskai, up by about 2.5 Tetrises. Tetrises for both. Just about 20 lines away from that 19 transition that will ultimately decide this whole match. There's a skimming at Tetris for Triskai.
Having a good, there's one thing there, some are having a good time. For the Shark, this is serious business. He's got that face on, Van, that he knows big game. And that's the one thing you got to maybe have on his side, is that he's used to this big game moment. Got to clutch up.
Yeah, you got to be able to lock in, tune everything out. All right. Mini droughts here going on for these players. Tetris for Sharky. Triskai into 19 at 501, gets another Tetris, 525. Sharky 3 lines away from that transition. All right, trying to build out that left side, takes the skim, and Tetris is into 19 at 466. So still about a 2.5 Tetris lead for Triskai. All right, taking the skims here, has to use the long bar. Every time you have to use the long bar for not a Tetris, you wince a little bit. And there is a Tetris for Triskai. 563. Sharky at 479.
Now, the one thing to note, Van, is that Sharky's actually behind in the line count in this case. Usually, he may be ahead or not have the advantage, so he'll know exactly what he needs when Triskai's come to the end.
All right, Triskai with another skimming at Tetris. Yeah, being a little bit behind in the piece sequence is thought to be advantageous, because you get a kind of a sense, you can kind of read off your opponent just, what maybe the piece sequence is coming up. Oh, and Triskai's kind of high over there. He's going to uncover. Starting to spiral a little bit, but gets a long bar over for a Tetris, 629. Oh, and kind of a misdrop there for Triskai. Gets trying to bring this back down.
It's going to be what Sharky needs here, Van.
Yeah, Sharky so far has been great at closing these games out, even after being behind. But right now, just back by 46,000 points. Tetris is here worth about, a little less than 30,000.
Yeah, but they'll climb up a little bit as we go. This is a dusty Tetris for Triskai. Keeps about a 2 Tetris lead, but Sharky eats it back. Less than a Tetris away for the Shark. Man, the crowd is on pins and needles here, Van.
Oh, Triskai kind of quick tapping that piece over to the right side. And there is a dirty Tetris. Triskai, 55,000 point lead. Sharky set up, ready and waiting. Triskai's board not quite Tetris ready. Sharky gets a Tetris. He's back by 21,000 points. Setting up on the left well, King.
See how it pays for the Shark. He's been able to be maneuverable. Maybe look at, he's still staying on that left side.
Yeah, I would love a quick long bar here. You don't want to stay in these left well setups too long. Triskai kind of set up in the middle, gets a dirty Tetris, but has a little bit more cleanup work to do here. Sharky back by about 18,000 points. Triskai's board not clean. Nails a T-spin, though, to help with this cleanup.
Tremendous.
Sharky maybe trying to set up here, but no, he's just going to take that safety triple. Tetris or Triskai, 50,000 point lead as Triskai enters level 28. There's a Tetris, Triskai. Sharky set up dirty on that left well amidst a drought here. Long bar over, Tetris. Triskai just 4 lines away. There's a Tetris into 29,905.
Oh, and Sharky's board is a mess here, Van.
And Triskai going to top out here at 907. The target for Sharky is 908. Back by 81,000 points. Tetris is here worth about 34,000 points.
He's gonna need a Tetris and a half.
He needs to set up for Tetris and change here, and I'm not sure what he's going to be able to do. He's got a Tetris set up. Where's the bar? And can't get it. And Sharky is going to top out, and Triskai will be moving on to the top 8. What a match between these two players. Really an upset here. Triskai did amazing. Sharky did everything he could. What a match, Kingsman.
Oh my word. As mentioned before, a seed upset, Van, but for the community, perhaps, maybe not. It was unbelievable finish there. Sharky, what a tough match and great sportsmanship from Shark.
Yeah, wow, what a match there. I mean, I would think, if you've polled a lot of people here, they would expect Sharky, a player like that, coming in with 6 max outs. Triskai, who did not max out in qualifiers, right? But the qualifier, as long as you get in, you give yourself a chance. And, then you got to play on the day, and what you bring to that day is what you're going to get. And Triskai did an amazing, gutsy performance to overcome what I think, was really an intimidating opponent.
Oh, certainly. I mean, when you look at it on the X's and O's, right, man, you look on paper, you say Sharky probably going to take the win, right? If you're filling out your prediction bracket or whatnot, but Triskai has defied the odds and maybe silenced critics out there that, they've come to play today.